driven by passion.
Hi, I'm Chris Hagest with ProWatercraftRacing.com, and I want to talk to you a little bit about ride plate installs. It seems like a pretty simple thing, 4 bolts usually, and then it's on, but sometimes it's not always that simple. So usually you can't install your ride plate right side up, or upside down. In this case, I have a ski where I can turn it upside down. I can talk to you a little bit about bolts and how they install and what to look for on any ride plate. Right here is an SXR, so this is sort of a general install to help you kind of understand our product and how it's going to go onto your ski. So with this ride plate, we do offer it with 4 bolts. It's fairly simple. However, when you're installing this at the water or in your garage, you do want to make sure that all the bolts go in perfectly. You don't want to have any tension. You don't want to take the chance of stripping the bolt or the thread insert that's in your ski. So I always like to start at the front, make sure the ride plate is nice and centered up forward, install the front 2 bolts, and then go to the rear. Now with this ride plate design, especially our Flex series, they are form fitted to the OEM skis. So if you have something aftermarket, you want to definitely, you might have to adjust for that. So you're wondering, why do I need an install video to kind of put on a ride plate? The easiest thing and the most common thing to install. Well, there's a couple things that you do want to kind of understand. One of them is the bolts we send with this are a 6x1 flathead bolt that have a 4mm Allen key. 4mm Allen key is not really ideal. It's small, and when you put torque on it, it can strip out. So you want to be careful to tighten down these bolts. And that's another reason why you want the bolts and the hardware to go in really nicely. Now with this new material that we're using, it's going to be the standard across our industry. This flex material does give a little bit when you tighten down the bolt. The other positive end of it is when you do tighten the bolt into it, that the material grabs the head of it, and so the bolts don't come loose. So Loctite isn't always necessary, but you be the judge of that. So tightening down this hardware, you can actually over tighten this hardware where it'll pull totally through the plate if you really want to put some muscle on it. But it's a 4mm Allen head. You shouldn't use a very big wrench. So you really want to tighten it down where it feels really tight and below the surface of the ride plate, so you don't get any of that drag from the hardware. Again, it's fit and finish is pretty good on this stuff, but there is a little bit of a gap. Not to worry about this, not like the old days when we're going 35 miles an hour. Water speed does not have, or water drag does not come in at such high speeds like we're going in the 50s. So again, it's just sort of a general install to help you guys understand what you're up against. When you're installing our ride plate or any ride plate, I want you to be educated. The smoother this transition is, no bolts hanging in, you got the right tool, the bolts going in straight. It's a home run. Hope you enjoyed this video. It helped you. Follow us on all our social media outlets, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Thank you for watching.
Stay up to date on everything we're doing. Follow us on Facebook, ProWatercraftRacing.com, and of course you'll find us on the web at the same location, www.ProWatercraftRacing.com. And while you're here, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Did you see how much this moves? This thing flexes like suspension on a dirt bike. It's pretty rad. Wow.